But we got TJ Hooper, man. I got to show some love to TJ, man. TJ, you've been sitting for a minute. I appreciate the love and support, baby. Yes, we do. Now he says, I would like to see Claypool attacking the ball in the air more this year. Your thoughts? Also, fire show with the double fire emoji.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, TJ. Yes, indeed. Yeah, for a fact, Claypool definitely can work on that, being more consistent from a hand standpoint. He didn't have the big drop issues like Deontay or like Ebron, but we did see some where we were like, man, you got to catch that right there. Those are passes that should be caught. For me, I think with Claypool, it's just the mental repetition of just staying locked in every play. It's not easy to do, though. And that's the part where we always, you remember this would have been Legion of Boom time frame. Remember where they were getting in trouble for like the Adderall and stuff, right? I think it was Richard Sherman, Brandon Brown, or those guys. And the reason why we were like, well, Adderall isn't bad, but it's an advantage. It helps you stay locked in for the whole game. So imagine if you're studying, you're able to stay locked in the whole time. No space. Now imagine if you're able to stay locked in a game the whole time. It is not easy to do. I mean, besides the pain, the people you're around, the things that happen during the game, the crowd, like it's a ton of stuff that could just make you like, all right, man, I'm just kind of chilling. You have a mental lapse. But if you're able to stay locked in the whole time, and that's what we need with Claypool, to be more locked in, more. And not just him. It's a lot of those guys, offensively and defensively, they're going to have to do that. But the more you're able to do that, the better they typically play, because now you don't have to worry about him making a mistake just because it was a lapse in judgment. We talked about with Deontay, it wasn't like he forgot how to catch. It was just at times he was so thinking about this and this that he's forgetting this part.
The next juke or something.
Right. So that's the part where you're like mentally just staying focused and going through your checklist every single time. Even if it is boring, even if it is repetitive and mundane, you still have to do it so you can be that player that we hope that you could be more consistently. But TJ, we definitely appreciate that. Was a good question right there, man.
That's a good point you brought up, because I remember coming in and talking about in the podcast, there was nothing that really stood out with Claypool with the drops where it was like wide open passing and stuff. But there was one. I remember the one in the Cowboys game, like it was up for grabs. Contested catch. Yeah. It hit him in the hands. It's like,
it was a couple.
We're not expecting you to catch it, but bro, that'd be nice. It'd be nice if you came down with it. And we said
that's the difference, though, between you just being a guy at receiver and being one of these top tier guys. The top tier guys make these catches, and it's not like we don't feel like you can be in that conversation. In fact, it's the contrary, and that's why we expect you to catch these passes, because we've seen you do it before, and we know. Man, you can go up there and jump ball catches as well. You can make these one-hand spectacular grabs as well. But you just got to be more fundamental. If you got that part, then you're fine.